with that, I'll tell you a little bit about the story of what's happening on our planet right now, according to these guys in other dimensions. And I urge you, don't believe anything I say, but please visit my websites, read the books, because if I have it correct, these are the very sources speaking who have spoken through the Bible, that started the religions of history, and they're talking to us now. And if you read it and study it, you'll probably come to the conclusion that I'm right. But you can't believe, if you believe it blindly, just because I say it, you haven't integrated it on a cellular level, and it just becomes another belief pattern. Even, let's suppose I have it right, and let's suppose everything I say is correct, and I say, okay, I'm talking to these guys, and their name is this, and somebody goes home and says, oh, well, I'm going to forget the Bible. I'm going to study the name that Wynne said. Well, you might as well stay with whatever you're doing, because if you can't make it real for yourself and make it connect inside yourself, it's just another belief system. So my job is not to tell you to believe in what I say. My job is to provoke you to make your own study, because if you come to the conclusion that it's right, you will live your life differently. So what is happening right now? Well, we do go through reincarnation. We have a part of ourself that you could call your energy body or your soul, and right now, that energy body is in existence. It's not like it exists separate from the physical body. It's just that it's in another dimension, so we can't see it or feel it. But right now, it's there, and it's connecting to you. When people have intuitions, they're connecting to their energy body. When they have psychic impressions, they're connecting to their energy body. When you feel vibes, when you walk into a room, you're connecting to your energy body. And when you die, when your physical body goes, your energy body continues. And apparently, it's aware of itself, and it can choose another lifetime. And it looks for people that it was connected with in the past into their stream and says, okay, we got one.
Those are the parents. I want
Right,
to hear, I want to come.
right. And so we keep coming back. And apparently, we've done this for thousands of times. And it's very hard to get out of this realm. It's a place that each of us originally was part of spirit. Our energy bodies are part of spirit. But once we're in this realm, we think this is all there is. So when we die, because we think this is all there is, we force ourselves to keep coming back because we think that's nothing and this is it. And so that's how, wherever you identify yourself, you keep returning. Well, there's an energy, and I called it the energy of vibes, that radiates from the center of the galaxy. And spiritual people are aware of vibes. Acupuncturists work with this kind of energy. Religious people call it, here's some of the names: Holy Spirit, orgone energy. The Russians call it toroid wave radiation. They've measured it scientifically. Shakti energy, some of the Hindus call it. Same energy. There's this energy that is part of original creation. That makes us up, makes our bodies up, makes our physical world up. Makes all the other things up, and it's the basic building block. This energy is in all space, and our solar system is moving through this energy, and the energy has peaks in it. And the peaks come every 75,000 years. And so we are in a peak of energy right now. And there's nothing in recorded history to explain what happens when we go through a peak of energy. So I'm going to tell you, at least to the best of my
Anxious to hear it.
Well, for one thing, all the parameters in the physical universe change. For example, I have a whole chapter in the book on changes that are happening to the planets right now. Like planets are getting hotter, brighter, pole shifts, all scientifically validated, but it's not being brought out into the public.
Let's keep going. The storms appeared during a dramatic planet-wide disturbance that's ongoing on Jupiter. It's yet to be explained, but it's changed the color of the stripes. Storms are probably tied in with a global upheaval. Io's ionosphere, the moon that we were showing you before, 1,000% higher. That's all the charged particles which are coming from the sun. It's unexpected. This is ridiculous. This is our entire backyard. I've showed you every planet. Mercury's having magnetic tornadoes. Mercury is having so much change that in 1 year it's gone nuts. Venus is having a 2,500% increase in its green glow. Mars is having global warming and ozone in the atmosphere and clouds that weren't there before. Now you're going out to Jupiter, you're seeing this plasma torus show up, all the particles are getting bigger, there's more and more of them. You look at the moon Io, it's the same thing. Ionosphere is 1,000% higher. The surface has gotten 200% hotter, 3 times hotter than Mercury. How did that happen? Surprised? Oh, yeah, we can't explain it. Okay.
But one thing that everybody sees is we're having increased natural disasters, and we're having changes of weather on our planet. We're also having increased solar flares. This is because of this peak in energy. But here's the one that's hardest to figure out.